Honestly, when I worked in Shenzhen, even if offered double salary to join Huawei, I wouldn't have gone. To us, Huawei seemed uncool. But if you've been hosted by Huawei in their tech park, you'd realize, would Apple do that? They wouldn't. Only Huawei does. At its core, Huawei is a sales company. Huawei truly became the Huawei we know around 2006. There was actually a historic milestone event. At that time, when Huawei was considering selling the company, they hired IBM to conduct a comprehensive diagnosis of the entire company. I think this was the big leap that transformed Huawei from an uncool local company into an international one. So, at its core, Huawei is still a sales company, but it also recruited graduate students from all the top universities across China. Because they needed to sell technology, they had to explain things clearly and understand the science behind it. If you've ever been hosted by Huawei, you'd know Apple doesn't do things like this, only Huawei does. Essentially, Huawei is a sales company, a marketing-driven company. But what happened with Huawei? In 2006, Huawei wanted to sell the company, feeling there was no hope. IBM then did comprehensive consulting, clearly laying out Huawei's past, present, and future. The core was to set a clearer strategic positioning for Huawei and raise the standards for its management system. Ren Zhengfei is a remarkable leader. The Huawei of yesterday and today are two different companies. After 2006, Huawei became a new entity. The company opened up to the sky, everything changed. It became completely different. People can change, and companies can grow as well. Huawei's growth was fueled by the combination of these external forces. Objectively speaking, I think even Huawei would acknowledge this today. IBM was the guide that led it to become a giant company. Innovative companies often leverage weaknesses of established corporations to differentiate, achieving breakthroughs from 0 to 1 and driving rapid, aggressive growth through unique strengths. Their strong points determine short-term momentum and survival chances, but in the long run, innovative companies must address weaknesses to join industry leaders.